Welcome to the Transform Your Wedding podcast, a how-to guide for taking your wedding to a whole new level. Here's your host, Marie Kubin from Rent My Wedding.
Hey everyone, today we're talking about wedding rentals. I'll share some insider tips about how you can book the best wedding rentals and get the best value. So let's jump right in. The first thing that you should do before booking wedding rentals is read the reviews. Now that probably goes without saying, but you really need to make sure that you're checking all the different review sites. So don't just rely on those reviews that are embedded on the company website. Go to third-party sites like The Knot or WeddingWire or Google Reviews and check out all the different reviews that people have posted. You want to make sure that there is a long enough track record of reviews, see how long they've been in business, and get a feel for that company. Make sure that they're on time and they have good quality and good communication. Now, once you've narrowed down your list and you've got only the companies that have good reviews, the next thing that you should think about, of course, is price. So you'll want to get quotes and see what different prices are out there because it is going to vary a lot between rental companies. So just because you call one company and get a certain set of pricing doesn't mean that's necessarily the price everywhere. So do your research, contact lots of vendors, and get all of the options so that you can compare all the different prices out there. The next thing to think about when comparing wedding rental vendors is the quantity. So it's easy to get pricing and sometimes they're done as package deals. So you want to make sure you kind of break that down and know exactly what you're getting for that price. So if it's, a bundle package of decor for the entire room, what exactly does that mean? What are you getting and how many of each thing? Make sure that you really break it down so that you can compare on a per item basis. And that's how you'll really know which vendor is offering the best value and the best deal. The next thing that you should think about is fees. Now, there can be a lot of other fees that get tacked on to your rental costs, so you really want to ask a lot of questions. The first thing you should look at is how long is the rental period? Because different rental companies have different rental periods. The prices could be by the hour or by the day or by the week, so make sure you find that out. You also need to look into fees for delivery, setup, teardown, and return. There can be separate fees for each of those things. And not only that, the fees can be different depending on the day and time. So if you're having a Friday wedding, it might just be cheaper to get that delivery and set up on a Friday because it's a business day. And for a Saturday, there might be a higher price for the setup because it's a weekend. The same thing goes with time. If your venue requires you to get everything out by midnight on Saturday, make sure you ask your wedding vendors about the teardown for that specific time because a lot of vendors actually increase the price if they have to come after midnight or late at night. The other type of fee to think about is the security deposit. So a lot of rental companies will charge this. It's something you pay up front and it's refundable after the wedding. Now you want to ask questions like how much is the deposit and how does it get refunded and when? How long do you have to wait to get your money back? And you also want to ask about the terms and conditions. What if you change your mind or what if you have to cancel or what if the quantity needs to be decreased? Are you going to get that deposit back? Well, it all depends on the vendor. So make sure that you ask all of these questions before you sign a contract. The last thing to think about before you book your wedding rentals is to think about do-it-yourself options. There are actually a lot of DIY wedding rental options out there, and by setting up your own rentals, you can actually save a lot of money. So it's always more expensive to go full service because you're paying for the staff to actually come out there and do the labor. But if you've got some family and friends who are willing to help, you can save so much by just having them help you out and set up your own things for the wedding. I'm talking things like backdrops and lighting and photo booth and canopies and everything else you can imagine. These are all possible as do-it-yourself rentals. So make sure you check it out. See if it's something that you want to do, and you'll save a whole lot of money if you go with do-it-yourself rentals. Now, if you are interested in do-it-yourself rentals, of course, check out Rent My Wedding. That's my rental company, and we help you get a beautiful look for your wedding, and we tell you exactly how to set everything up, and it's so easy. There are instructions in the box, there's a 24/7 helpline, so literally you cannot go wrong with do-it-yourself rentals. And all you do is just order on our website, we ship everything right to your door, and then afterwards you send it back when you're done. The shipping is always free both ways nationwide. And there is no security deposit, there are no extra fees, and it's a 5-day rental. So we make it really easy, really hassle-free. So check that out. If you want to know more about do-it-yourself rentals, visit rentmywedding.com. All right, so that is everything you need to know about getting started with wedding rentals. If you guys have any questions, please feel free to reach out. My email is marie@transformyourwedding.com. Don't forget to subscribe to the podcast and leave us a review. We would really appreciate it. And you can catch all of those episodes at our website, transformyourwedding.com. All right, guys, I will see you next time.
This podcast is brought to you by Rent My Wedding, your one-stop shop for event rentals. Order online and rentals are delivered right to your door. Shipping is free both ways nationwide. Rent lighting, backdrops, photo booths, and more. With the most 5-star reviews in the industry, Rent My Wedding makes rentals easy and affordable. Book your rentals today at www.rentmywedding.com.